Tomorrow is the 10th annual Corvette Autumn Car Show in Ellsworth. The event is hosted by the Acadia Region Corvette Club and is sponsored by Darlings Chevrolet. Car lovers have the opportunities to see tons of cars, participate in auctions, and play various games. Festivities kicked off tonight with a Start Your Engines party at the Elks Club in Ellsworth. The event raises funds to support Sarah's House in Holden.
And it's amazing, some of our the merchants that contribute, when I mention to them that the proceeds go to Sarah's House, they are excited to donate, and they are very generous in their donations.
Well, they come see beautiful cars.
Oh, yeah.
And some of them who have Corvettes who are not members of our club like to come and mingle.
Yeah, there are Corvette lovers everywhere, and they like to come and drool a little bit on the freshly shined cars.
The show begins at 10 a.m. at Darlings Chevrolet in Ellsworth. New members are welcome to register tomorrow as well.